9 forecast.
Well, a beautiful Wednesday followed by a nice sunset this evening. Janet Braywaith captured that shot from her perspective there at Mount Sydney. Temperatures were cooler today, but again, still above average for most, even though we weren't in the 80s. We had numbers in the low 70s today. 65, the current reading at the Charlottesville Alabama Airport, touching 71 for a high today. Currently in the valley, we've got 61 with mostly clear skies, and temperatures at this hour, with few exceptions, are in the upper 50s to some low 60s across the region. Temperatures overnight anywhere from the upper 40s to around 50, so a little bit above average, but a little cool certainly. Tomorrow, if you like Tuesday's weather, well, it's a repeat performance. Temperatures back in the lower 80s. There could even be some mid 80s across the Piedmont tomorrow afternoon, upper 70s to near 80 in the Shenandoah Valley. Very similar to what we experienced on Tuesday. In the morning, winds will be out of the southwest. That means any distant wildfire smoke across southwest Virginia, West Virginia, North Carolina, that'll be shuttled in our direction. Smoky, hazy skies. And of course, we've got the local fires, the Quaker Run fire there in Madison. There's another one along the Pendleton and Rockingham County line. So by afternoon, as the front comes through, those winds will shift more out of the west and northwest. So downwind of that, there's more smoke and haze in the atmosphere, and that'll be for tomorrow. But look at all the different wildfires that are ongoing, not only in the Commonwealth of Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, and North Carolina. So we need some appreciable rain. Unfortunately, it doesn't look all that great in terms of we'll receive some rain, but the amounts look pretty paltry. I think it's going to be well under 1/4 of an inch. There's the European model. The American GFS model is showing a little bit more enhancement along the mountains, the Alleghenies to the west, but still it looks fairly light in terms of the amounts of rain. High pressure is over the region. We have a storm center that's up across areas of Chicago and Wisconsin and Michigan, and that's going to head almost due north. You can see some of the precipitation there. You're getting the colder air, the snow, otherwise a chilly rain. The front that's back here towards Chicago, that's going to slip through here tomorrow evening. That'll shift the wind, but before it gets here, we get this bubble of warmth that'll precede it with winds out of the southwest. So we've got temperatures back in the low 80s for most locations for tomorrow. So here we are in the morning. We'll start in the 40s and 50s, partly sunny skies, and temperatures by afternoon basically in the low 80s, but by mid to late afternoon, those winds are shifting now out of the west, so any of the smoke from our local fires, that'll be shuttled off to the south and east. And then as we move into Friday, we start to cloud up. The actual front is down here now. The moisture's overrunning it, but even though it will rain, it just doesn't look like a whole lot of rain that will fall. So again, 1/4 inch or less. Temperatures will be stuck in the low and mid 50s on Friday. So that's 25, nearly 30-degree drop in temperatures from tomorrow's highs to what we'll experience on Friday. 40s and 50s here tonight, mostly clear and cool. There's a look at the Michael and Son 7-day forecast. Temperatures back up tomorrow. They come crashing down on Friday along with some showers around, and then temperatures here with drier conditions for the Veterans Day weekend will hover in the upper 50s and low 60s on Saturday. Sunday's the coolest day of the weekend, only in the low and mid 50s, and those overnight lows will certainly be much colder.
All right, Eric, thank you.
Thank you so much.
And of course, a check